Hey, traders. Welcome to the Wednesday stream. Hope you're having a good one. Bitcoin's back above 35K, 36K, 37K. It seems like there very well could have been a news-driven catalyst that occurred only about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours ago max. All right. And we'll talk about it real quick, okay? So let's do the sound clip, right? Okay, so Federal Reserve approves first ever digital bank. South Dakota-based Anchorage Digital Bank National Association won a conditional approval from the OCC for a national trust charter, making it the first ever federally chartered digital asset bank.
Hidden and classic bullish divergence in play on daily in 4 hours.
Anchorage notes, we currently have fintech companies able to handle digital assets on a state-by-state basis and federally chartered banks lacking necessary technological skills. Anchorage will be the first to have both the technical ability and regulatory clarity for real participation in the crypto world. This is a major milestone not only for us as an organization, but also for the crypto industry and the wider financial world. Crypto deserves a bank, and we are immensely proud of being approved as the one to set the standard. Okay, so also, all right, having a national bank charter places Anchorage Digital Bank firmly on the same regulatory footing as other national banks in the country. Most immediately, it puts first of its kind sub-custody services within reach for any traditional financial institution that wishes to give its clients access to digital assets. Since our founding, we've been credited numerous times with blurring the lines between crypto and traditional finance. Today, we're happy to see those lines begin to be erased. That's also just from their bank, right? That's like their statement. That's it. I mean, like, that was posted like again a couple hours ago. I mean, that was like that broke a couple hours ago, and since then Bitcoin's up 6+%. Oh, my bad, wrong button. There we go. Cool stuff. So that is I mean, that was breaking, that happened, and great for Bitcoin. But I mean, wasn't it, hey, there could be one more final push? If you watched the stream yesterday, we went into maybe why we could have one more push up, because the daily in previous bull cycles, when it was going to go and test that 20 and really the 50 and maybe fall below the 50-day moving average, normally before that dump, there was pretty much always bearish divergence on the daily. There certainly wasn't any bearish divergence on the daily when Bitcoin sold off here from 40K down to $30,100, not 30,000, chat. So remember this. A lot of participants. What comes first? 50,000 or 30,000? Yeah, I thought that it was over, when we dumped a couple of days ago, but nope, it's not over. The poll was not what comes first, 30,100 or 50K, it was 30,000, and that didn't happen. Not on Coinbase, and that's the chart we're looking at, we're referencing for this poll. So I said it might be the most legendary thing that has ever happened in human history if it went to 30,100, pivoted, and then went to 50K. There would never be anything more legendary that could ever happen, okay? Because of this poll. Anyway, I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm saying. Crazy stuff, dude. Really crazy. All right, so talking about support resistance, looking left, there is none. There is no support resistance till 40K. Psychological, look straight up, straight down. This is you're staring at the only history in existence on Bitcoin between 35K and 40K. It's up and down. And now you're going up, and you've made higher lows than the previous low, and the hidden bullish divergence seems is continuing to play out.
Mitch, so is this just a short-term blip? Still no edge, so what does one do now? Should we be patient and wait or jump on board?
Hard to say, man. I think anything above 35K is safe. Anything above 35K is okay. Anything below that, you probably don't want anything to do with Bitcoin, because it could be going down to 30K, 25K, 28K. All right, so that's it, man. Like, we just don't have, dude, we're in price discovery mode. We're far away from, there's no critical support resistance looking left, all you got is what's been manufactured recently since 2021 began. All right, and you're above that only resistance, so you'd think it would meander on up, maybe hit 40K, could hit an 88% retrace, X, A, B, C, D stuff too. You're at a 61.8% retrace. I would think you would go probably maybe to go test 40K as resistance before failing and dumping to lower prices if it was going to happen.
Hey, from Australia. Thanks for the stream.
What's up, George? Thank you, dude. And I think I missed a contribution from someone. Yeah, futures are back open. Bitcoin currently 37,495 on futures, about $100 higher than spot. Let's see. Paul, thanks for the 49 and super chat before the stream started. Shabam wants to look at Boeing. Okay, yeah, well, it's airline companies, I think, are all looking pretty similar. Boeing's a little different. It's like kind of defense stock, and I don't know. It's like, you know, they make the planes. So yeah, we'll look at it. They had all been beaten down. I love American Airlines now. American Airlines, technically, now maybe not fundamentally, it's kind of tough, right? But if you're talking about just pure TA and charts, and you're talking about major XABCDs, American Airlines has tremendous amounts of upside potential, where it's on this new wave, and that new wave could take you to much higher prices. So yeah, we'll look at it at some point. Thanks, dude. Sorry if I missed it. I don't know. You know, like I get like 1,000 requests a day now, so it's just tough. All right, that's Bitcoin. The edge was the hidden bullish divergence, and it's just continuing to play. And remember, hidden bullish divergence gives us the attempted rally, but it doesn't ensure higher highs or the same high. So that is now what we're waiting on. I mean, there wasn't classic divergence down here. Otherwise, there probably would have been a trade set up.
In Germany, rocket, pump the BTC, rocket.
What's up, K4? Thank you, dude.
$35,000 before is an important level, so would you regard that level as a pivot point for Bitcoin?
Pivot point? I mean, sure, it could be a pivot point. I mean, you could come back test it. But man, I don't know. Like, that news has to be pretty significant, man. I mean, like, I don't even know what could be more bullish than that, dude. All right, my buddy who's in finance says his assumption is that it provides more legitimacy and yet another opportunity for consumers to buy and sell crypto. It could also end up offering FDIC insurance on digital wallets, right? So, I mean, like, that's huge, dude. I don't know. But so far, right, all you did was make a higher low than the previous low, and you're just meandering on up, and you're attempting the rally now. So we're going to see what this bull trend's made of. Daily bullish engulfing candle is 45 minutes away from being confirmed. Yes. After the oscillators reset. Let's see how big this engulfing candle is, because the last bullish engulfing candle we had was January 5th, and look what happened after that. 3 days of prosperity and euphoria, mania.
Do you think plug stock is about to have a big pullback and fill the gaps soon? It has gapped up 4 or 5 out of the past 7 trading days. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, it is crazy, man. Dude, you know how it is. I mean, these violent delights have violent ends. Yeah, eventually the demand will run out, supply will increase, and yes, the reversal will occur, and it'll be swift. Just as swift as it went up, it could go down. So yeah, sure, when you just like start going to charts that have straight lines up, and you have to like literally, you know, tilt your neck up to see where the price is, yeah, man, like, of course. And all you can rely on is previous support resistance looking left, Fibonacci. But you're on your own there, man. For the trader, you know, it's like the trader has his targets. He's surgical. He's in. He's out. Okay, if it keeps going, all right. If you believed in it, if you did more research on it and you liked it, you're like, hey, maybe I take off 75% of my trade, but I want to hold 25% because, hey, it could be a good investment because of the due diligence done, right? Like, hey, they got good revenues, good cash flow, whatever, good balance sheet. All right. Let it ride and it keeps going, whatever, but eventually you got to figure out where you're going to take profit on these straight lines up. So thanks, dude. So I don't know, man. Like, this is a really big development going on. Unfortunately, there wasn't just there was hidden bullish divergence. Like, so you can't say that I didn't talk about it, but you just didn't know exactly when it was going to finish the rally, the attempted rally. It's just continuing that attempted rally. So again, where you are, 40K seems like why would it not hit 40K? You know, like what would be the reason why I wouldn't at least see that? I think this is just where. I think the stream from yesterday is aging well because we're talking about one more push up, right? Where we would eventually, we needed the sell-off so we could reset to where we could go again to make a higher high, 50K, 45K. You get a high, you get the higher high, you get the bearish divergence, right? And that's what we'll be looking for a more major pullback on Bitcoin that could take us much lower.
Crypto was pumping on Crimson Tide fuel.
But it has been, man, right? I mean, this is the Devontae Smith chart, Jeffrey, right? This is Devontae Smith right here, and Bama, their team this year. Yeah, so it may not be over, right? Thanks, dude.
Been watching for a few months. Finally made the jump.
I saw that.
Pumped to kill it in 2021. Thanks for all the help.
Thank you, Jerome Stark. Well, we had Arya Stark who joined the crypto space about I don't know, a month and a half ago, right? Arya Stark. Now we have Jerome Stark, the aforementioned cousin who didn't live in Winterfell, but he lived near there. Okay, he was a humble merchant or something. Thank you, Jerome. I don't know, dude. Anyway, so yeah, he joined like 10 minutes ago. All right, Ethereum, same thing, right? Hey, it's gonna do what Bitcoin does, underperforming Bitcoin. Right, underperforming Bitcoin on this recovery, where Bitcoin is like that little high there, 1150 for Ethereum. Bitcoin broke that. It was like 36.6 for Bitcoin. So again, like there wasn't an edge here. But it did hit 980, which is support resistance, and bounced off. It kind of maybe back tested it a little bit, before it's gone. So it's just gonna do what Bitcoin's doing, but it's not doing as well as Bitcoin right now on the recovery. Okay. There wasn't seller exhaustion going on. There wasn't an edge. There wasn't anything screaming, hey, impending price action, continuation, reversal to the upside. The oscillators just weren't saying it. So, okay. But see, people are going to get a misconception. If something is not showing an edge on the market and it still goes up, that's back to me talking about the coin flip, right? There's almost always a coin flip chance it's going to go up or down, right? But what we're looking for are those certain variables that give us a greater percentage chance, right? A weighted coin. We were looking for a 60, 70% chance that the coin would land on the side where the variables are pointing to, right? So, if there's no edge on the market and it goes up, oh, he was wrong. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Okay, right? We're just looking for, hey, so if we're playing the numbers game, we always want to have a greater than a coin's flip chance of it playing out the way the chart is implying it to be playing out, right? Oh, also, thanks to a guy on Twitter, he definitely, you tell me, chat, all right? I was having problems with like ambient noise on my mic. I turned on a filter called Noise Gate. You shouldn't be hearing any kind of weird ambient sounds anymore. Is anything different today on my audio levels, on my microphone? Let me know. Thanks. Who knows?
Me, appreciate the channel. So much knowledge, brain overload. Could you please take a peek at that once done with Bitcoin? Cheers.
Yeah, Dot's nuts.
Go OSU. Disappointed face.
Sorry, dude, about your Buckeyes. Yep. Man, sermon going down that early was ominous. That was the word that the commentator used on the game, ominous. I'm like, dang, man. And ended up being that. You can hear the fan? God, that's so annoying. Like, I think it might just be the microphone sucking, dude. I wish I could test it, I don't think I can. Let's see, threshold, make it higher then. Okay, what about now? Is it quieter or louder? Since I have this filter now, maybe we could screw around. Did anything change just now? It's the same. What a joke then. What a joke if I made adjustments to the filter. Yeah, don't worry about it then, man. Eventually I'll just get a whole new setup on. I know what to get at least this time, but I'll have to do it once I move. Okay, so Ethereum, no edge, but rallying with Bitcoin. 60-minute ascending triangle looked pretty lit. Underperforming. Litecoin, same thing. It's up 10%. Hey, it's breaking a resistance. This is a big deal. This is a big deal on Litecoin, man. 146, dude. Okay, anything above 146, there is no resistance till 172. All right, let me show you. This is we got breaking news on Litecoin breaking out right now. Salespeople make sales. Good, Daryl. Good. Thank you.
Is that a joint?
Grow man. 420. Thank you, dude. So Litecoin, we have to do the breaking news. Okay, breaking major resistance from June of 2019. Anything above that, price action correlation, it's normally straight up, straight down, just like we recently got. And that was the discussion anyway. Look, as soon as you broke it, you went straight up in like less than 24 hours to hit the top 172 before selling off. And what did you do? You went straight down to the 146 area to go straight back up. You understand? And then straight down. Unbelievable. Actually extremely believable. Normal. That's how TA works. So you break this and Bitcoin keeps going. Litecoin could be seeing 172 again. Pretty fast. Unfortunately, no edge. There was no edge at the current time, and that's okay. There doesn't have to be an edge for it to go up or down. Great, man, for longs, right? Remember September 23rd, 2020? That was when there was a certain edge. Undeniable edge. Bullish sharp pattern. Legendary. So I will see if you can stay above 147, which is all on Bitcoin. Make no mistake, the only way Litecoin sees 172 again is Bitcoin sees 40K plus. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen without Bitcoin performing to the upside. You hear me? So pray for Bitcoin if you care about Litecoin and you want to see it see 173. That's it, dude. Big deal. Big news going on right now. Big break. Re-breakout. All right. There's just been big movers across the board, like DOT, someone just requested 33.69% up right now. Crazy, dude. Right, couldn't break $10 resistance. Man, it was like head and shoulder stuff, and then it actually played out. It probably hit near the measured move of that head and shoulders on the 4 hour. And then what did it do? It didn't even go and back test 684. I guess there was just too much demand for this asset. Look, love, you would think, logical thinking here, maybe somewhere one could be taken along would be at 690, but dang, man, it never got there. Never tested the 200 moving average, and it's gone. And there wasn't an edge. Nothing implied a reversal to the upside on DOT, on the 4 hour anyway, before this happened. So you can thank Bitcoin, you can thank a news-driven catalyst now. This news-driven catalyst could very well take us to 40K and maybe the major daily attempted rally.
This has already been asked, but any thoughts on the Tether FUD? January 15th closing in fast.
Attempted rally. So that's 2 days. I don't know, man. I really don't know how it's going to be affected. I thought there's always been Tether issues, right? Forever. So thanks, man. Simple TA, man. Oh, wow. Really? Hold on. Matt H, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome, dude. Please be sure to sing the Patreon on the Discord. My God. Incredible support from this community. Very grateful. Invest in yourself. Guess what? It wasn't just Matt. It was also Luke himself. Luke, like Share, didn't have a last name when he joined. Thank you, Luke. Patreon, Discord, sync it up. Join us in the chat. Patreon chat. So, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened, but Patreon is now saying we have 899 patrons, even though it was like 885 or something. I think either they were wrong before or they're wrong now, or they're right now and wrong before. So I'm just looking at it. It says 899. And when I just had 2 new patrons join, it didn't move. So it's just bugged out. I don't know how many patrons there are. Brad, you want to weigh in on this? You want to say something about that? I have no idea. So DOT, you would think 1223 is that 2618 fib extension, the outer fib extension from the previous all-time high, the highest high to the lowest low, right? 2618's up there. That could be tested. You're doing the daily attempted rally stuff that Bitcoin I was talking about could do, right? Where you had, that's exactly it, man, right? You have the big run up, you then sell off, you have a discernible swing low, right? A retrace of 50%, 618 from the previous low, and then you attempt your rally. And when you attempt your rally, you go to higher levels, and then you eventually end up making lower levels of positive momentum. And that's when that's implying a reversal of the downside. You never had it on DOT. There was nothing implying that buys were exhausted. Just a reset had to happen. You had Bitcoin that had to reset too. In actuality now, it was kind of almost impossible to see it because it was like, it just mooned today. So yeah, you now have hidden bullish divergence, but the moves are 33%'s already happened. So I mean, you can't really strategize or do anything with this, but it's still there, right? That is bullish, and this, you're now about to possibly go green again on positive on momentum, and it could take you to much higher levels. Again, 1223 was that 2618 fib extension. You're not overbought anymore. You see how this works, the reset. So we're waiting for seller exhaustion, and it could be at much higher levels before that occurs. And Bitcoin could be winding up to do the exact same thing as we discussed yesterday for a while. That was kind of like the centerpiece of conversation yesterday, that big daily attempted rally. Okay, so we had well, let's keep looking, man. Like, let's look at dang Zcash, dude, 20% up today. Broke all resistance, man. This is big, dude. This is real big. Remember what happened when you get a weekly candle close above $76, you could be off. That's it. You had not done that since August, and guess what? It happened last week, and look at us now. We're at 119. What's up, Micro? Thanks, dude. The Alibaba of Africa. Goodness. We always called it Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima Corporation. What? Hey, what's up, Joe? Oh, you want to see steak? Sure, we can look at steak again. I'm sure, just like all the rest of the altcoins that got wrecked on the Bitcoin sell-off. It happens, man. Maybe, though, it got high enough. We'll look at it. So the next target on Zcash is 124.42. Surprised we haven't gotten there yet. That's it, man. 142. You're above where traders settled up on the daily from 113.84. So that's it, man. 124.42. Probably going there. If you ever break that, I don't know. It's just one at a time, right? It's like 140, 147, 160. Jeez. Yeah, dude, this is one that looked good on the weekly. Remember how this is what we did, man. I flip it over. It's like, how does this look? How could this look bullish here? You know, in an inverted chart, it broke out. It broke a neckline. You know.
Can you look at NIO and Nvidia?
Yeah, we'll look at Nvidia. Thanks, Lucky Man, and thanks for joining the Patreon yesterday. What's up, Mamba Life? Thanks, dude. Yeah, it was something, I know we looked at it. Yeah, dude, thanks. So, you understand, right? If we're talking about, this is like kind of, oh my God, in a way, this is kind of like Ethereum, Monero, before they started really taking off. It's just the beginning for Zcash if the cycle is going to continue. But remember, how did I Fibonacci on Ethereum and Monero? From that all-time high to the lowest low, which was down here, right, back in March 2019. Okay, if we're talking about common retraces here, just common, dude, between 314 and 498, $500, right? That's where just common retraces would be on this asset. Oops, we'll flip it over. We're back to reality. right? You get out of all the chop here. You're getting there. You're almost out of all the chop where you could have just huge markups in price. I would think the first target, if you ever did break the at 126 area that we're about to be at, there's a little bit more chop right here from November 2018, but 217, that'd be it. And that's just a 23% retrace. So the upside, still there. The hidden divergence, it seems, as it's played out now. And you've broken a supply line. Now you just got to break ice lines from history. Good stuff on Zcash, man. You can't believe it now. But no one believed Ethereum when it was at like $90, $150. No one, when we did the same thing on the weekly, no one believed it monthly. It was like, yeah, right, dude, that's crazy. We're just doing traditional technical analysis on assets, okay? Same thing over and over. Same process, same system, consistent. Okay, let's see.
Could you please check ETH/BTC pair, Mitch? We might have some ETH momentum soon. Thanks.
That's... Oh, dude, Stake is fine. Stake's amazing, dude. Yeah, look at Stake. Still gorgeous. All it did was hit the top of kind of a range here, a little resistance at the 236, and pull back because Bitcoin. But look how... I think that's pretty strong, man. For what Bitcoin did, and this was it on the daily, Stake, man. Patient man, patient woman. It's a range, I get it. But if this is a rectangle of some sort, and this doesn't test 751 again, it pivots, makes a higher low, and then tests 15, 16 again, 70% chance of breakout of the upside is going to happen. All right. So now, like, from now on, I think if Stake sees $15, $16 again, there's a very high probability the breakout comes and you see eventually a target of 25.87. This is a trade setup for patrons. If you don't know, the entry was literally on the double bottom. Pretty easy. The bullish divergence on the second bottom at the PCZ of an XABCD. It's gorgeous. It's like holy grail stuff. So we're always looking for that same combination of variables at the same areas of value. It's beautiful educational chart right here. And it's just... It's very similar to YFI. You know, it didn't have anything before the pattern. The whole chart's the pattern. I don't know, dude. It's hey, if you're trying to request major S coins, please read the description below. I guess what I can do is I've got this at my disposal now. There you go, dude. There you go. Look at the webcam. Look where I am. All right.
Can we check him, KR? Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, Ryan? Thanks, dude. Okay, so that was your Stake. Still fine. You wanted to see it, to believe it. Let me show you. Disregard any beeps if it happens. I just think patience is required here, chat. Stake. Here it is. Here's that trade. All right, the entry was at the bottom, 750-ish area, or 850, whatever. Thank you, Crypto Maniac. Appreciate it. So, it was waiting. Patience. This is a daily. Alright, so just hang tight. Well, won't we just be hanging tight if they got in at that level? That will be done. Okay, what was it? I think XLM was next, maybe. I don't know. Boeing, too. So I want to look at Boeing. Target's 261.91. The gap fill still. There's no change there. None at all. And there's a lot of lines here. This was just all the strong support from like 15 years ago or something stupid. So just consecutive higher lows. There's now like a sell wall at 234. You're just methodically selling off. There's definitely hidden bullish divergence in development. Yes. On the MACD, look at that. That's pretty nice. So impending price action continuation, the upside's somewhat being implied right now. So that's saying up next soon if one's patient. And again, the target's 261.91. That's been the case, right? That's just the gap fill. And then like the 6-1, I mean, really though, where you are on Boeing, I would think eventually 293. If this all kept going to the upside, that would be the target, 293. But 261, because you just got to understand gaps, right? That's one of them. So 261, 293 if this keeps rallying. It's very similar. Look, I mean, you know, over 100% retrace from this low from 2016. It's just like a lot of the airline companies doing similar stuff on deep retraces and value. So
3.6. Not great or terrible.
what's up with this playlist is making cancer noises.
Thank you.
What's up, Scuba Steve? Scuba Blat. Sorry, I had to change up the set there. Killing me. Hey, T-Wayne. Says up, dog? What's up, dog? I've never heard of this. What's up, dog? Anyway, dude. Next request after Boeing, I think was XLM. Yep. XLM. It's almost up 8%. It's at just kind of some last resistance points, at least on this chart. I mean, there's more data on others. There was certainly not an edge on XLM. It does look interesting though. Wow. Are you kidding? Dude, 27.855 cents. You sprung, you back tested the spring, and now you're showing a left shoulder ahead and then maybe a right shoulder and a slanted neckline here. Whoa, dude. Are you kidding me? XLM starting to look actually pretty interesting here. I wish this rally would have gone higher, because now I'd just be like, that, I feel like that's the neckline. That's the big resistance. You know, it'd go up and test that, and say it broke a down sloping resistance. I still don't think that's good enough. I mean, you got to break 31.893 cents. But dude, I mean, you're talking about an asset that's in a bullish trend that, like, if you measured this way, right, and it broke 31.892 cents, I think you're going possibly, man. I mean, XLM could see 42.6 cents, which sounds absolutely absurd, doesn't it? Oh yeah, right, I'm rage quitting this stream because that's crazy. But it's just literally trying to apply traditional technical analysis like we always do, man. All right, I mean, remember when we applied traditional technical analysis to XLM very recently? Recently, it was like New Year's. It was like the 3rd of the month. This was posted for patrons. Everyone was paying. There's like one bottom, two bottoms on a bullish Gartley. Look where it went. Hit and exceeded all targets and went even and like doubled up, you know. But now maybe it's doing similar stuff in terms of setting up for higher prices again. I don't think this has a chance in heck if Bitcoin dumps, of course. But if Bitcoin does rally here, and there could be upside on XLM. A pretty easy area to know where to get that heck out and want nothing to do with it, right? You don't want to be messing with XLM at this point below 27.855 cents. You want nothing to do with it. So pretty simple, pretty easy, right? It's like, you know, just think somewhere in this zone where we could mess with it. I know there's the wicks and stuff, you know, you can have this maybe a little loose, but in the end, man, I mean, you could, first target could be just the candle high close from January 7th, and you get a 4.75 to 1 reward risk. Now, of course, entering now, it's a lot tougher. It being up 7.59%, you know, really tough. See, you couldn't take profit there because it's 2.82, but if you made a really loose stop or tighter stop, I mean, that could play out, right? Just that candle high close, entering like now. But dude, it's so tough to be like, all right, time to enter when the asset's up 7.7%. Really tough, man. So, you know, it's all about like your risk management here. Are you want to enter now, or does one want to wait to see if which we already did back test, man. Never got one candle close below that 27.855 cent area. So it's all about where someone will be entering this position that determines where the stop would be and where someone will be taking profit. I mean, that's like 2.97 to 1. If it just went down a little bit more, one could get a stop loss lower than that critical area, and then, you know, like a second target, just a way to size it up, kind of. Second target here, 42 cents, right? Something like that, along those lines for XLM, man. Flip it over. So that's it, man. It's just may fail, but this is education, man. Again, you're here because of the value that I'm trying to. I'm attempting, and it may not be valuable to you, but I'm attempting to provide value in terms of some form of education on an asset that could be going higher soon if Bitcoin allows it. But maybe it pulls back some, after a 7.7% day. It might pull back and get an opportunity just a little bit lower levels. Pull back tomorrow. Then it rallies. Just stay above 27.85 cents and everything's going to work out for XLM. It'll be great. All right? That's it, man. That's it, dude.
Hello, sir. Can we take a look at LRC Blueprint? I jumped on a trade last night and I'm up 27% already.
Sure, Green Third Eye. Sure did. Let's see. What was next? I think it was like JMIA or something. Yep, that's it. That's the next one. Oof. It's attempting its own rally, isn't it? Wow, nice move. Hey, there was hidden bullish divergence, wasn't there? Somewhat. Look at JMIA. Data goes back to less than a year ago. But some education here, I guess, right? Where you didn't matter what oscillator you were looking at, whether it was like the last low where there was a histogram, that's bullish right there. And also, if you looked at this swing low, this little low that's discernible, that back tested 2750. Look, what was once resistance back in June of 2019 became support. Now look at that engulfing candle there. As you held that, you've rallied. So from that low on the RSI, also it's like undeniable. No matter what swing low it is on either oscillator, it was implying continuation of the upside, and it's doing that now. So it hasn't even gone positive on momentum yet. So that means there could be more upside on the asset. So look where you topped out at, all-time highs, right? Like near the IPO price. So if it ever broke that, man, wow, it could be in price discovery mode. This thing's going nuts. But again, right, hidden bullish divergence, you get the attempted rally, like we're looking for on Bitcoin to do the same thing, where it would make a higher high, could hit just some local 1272, 1618, and then dump on the bearish divergence. Because after hidden bullish divergence, you get the attempted rally, you get the double top or the higher high, and then when that occurs on the oscillator, you normally are getting like lower levels of relative strength or lower levels of positive momentum than the previous high, and that's again the exhaustion. So I think you're headed towards $49.90, $50 if this is going to continue to play out, right? You think there'd be green positive momentum follow through price action. You think $50 if you broke $50. All depends. If you're conservative, you just go from the previous high to low, and then you can get some targets. Look at the 1272 fib extension is local one is like 53.50. Golden ratio is $59, right? There's Jemima, man. Pretty similar to Bitcoin in ways. All right. Okay, NVIDIA. My man. NVIDIA held on. Look at that. Stopped out a bunch of people probably. They got wrecked. So Dow Jones 65. The major ascending triangle been in development. Started development in September, dude. It required a tremendous amount of patience. And it hasn't done much in many months. But if it breaks this 550, probably going to go straight up to 586 pretty fast. So that's it, man. Demand line, and then a sell wall, right? Demand line. So you held the demand line. And you would think eventually it would go on up to 580, 590. Hey, it's the losers from Turkey. What's up, dude? You know you're a trash streamer, right? To be doing this. You think that you can move the price. All right, chat. This idiot has literally, he spammed 50K with his loser army, and it dumped, like, you know, went down to 30K. And then the idiot comes back, starts spamming yesterday, 25K, and Bitcoin pumps. This loser, you should just might as well inverse this guy. And all these Turkish losers, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Like, you won't have any effect on the price. You're an idiot. You're practicing futility. And you just make yourself look very stupid. So we're going to leave it on this screen for a while. Don't know what to tell you. Thanks to 2,113 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, that sub. Be sure to join the Discord. Wow, we have 473 likes. Thank y'all for that. Appreciate it. Keep those pumping. Thanks for the... I mean, I don't know, dude. It says I have 901 patrons now. So, if that's real life, thanks so much for the 900 patrons. Seriously. Let's look at the total. We'll get back to these requests. Total, gorgeous, man. Engulfing, bullish engulfing candle. You're about to be at $1 trillion market cap again. And again, I think this is where you know, you run up, you sell off, discernible swing low, and then you attempt to rally and you go to higher highs. Or you double top. But probably in these bullish, stupid parabolic conditions would be a higher high. And then bearish divergence would develop. And then that's when we'd say there's going to be a much more real pullback, you know. Imagine being Turkish, dude. What a joke.
Appreciate all you do, Mitch. Learned so much from you in such a short amount of time. Potential couple handle forming on the weekly with thoughts.
Connor, what is that? Is that some sort of... I don't know. Is that an S coin? If it is, please read the description. I can't remember. I think I've looked at it before, so. They're not trolling. They literally think that they can move the market price action by doing it. That's what's so weird. Like, I get it if they were trolling, but they're not. They actually think that they're doing something. That's like 2 IQ stuff. So yeah, if you're Turkish and you're not part of this stupid low IQ army, you're okay. But if you are, you're an idiot. This is what happens though, I guess, when you get like influencers on you, like, hey man, I'm an influencer, I guess, but you know, and I've got my own flaws and stuff, but then when you got influencers that have like 2 IQs, this is what happens, Larry, okay?
See what happens, Larry?
Okay, so we'll move on. Maker, yep, nope, wait. Let's go to, again, man, NVIDIA, patient, man, patient. Consolidating bullishly after a stupid markup in price. Like, that's a crazy continuation pattern if it holds, dude. I'm talking like the size of it, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't believe the size of NVIDIA's measured move here. If it made 100% measured move, which it may not, it may make a 70%, you know, measured move of the total, right? But like, look at that, man. Look at this. NVIDIA, $700. Could you imagine a $700 NVIDIA? I could. I certainly could. Knowing what they're doing, they're in AI. and they're in electric vehicles, which are like the two fastest growing industries that exist, pretty much. And they're like deep in it, like super deep involved. So why would, that's not crazy at all to me. I can see Nvidia at $1,000. If you got Tesla up there, why would Nvidia not? Okay, good luck, Nvidia Army. All right, Ethereum to BTC real quick. Still fine. Yep, still implying it will outperform Bitcoin. All right, this chart, Ethereum to BTC, it's implying still that in the near-term future, Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. But it hasn't happened, has it? Nope. So it's still jumped across the creek. It's still spending time back testing the jump across the creek. And today we were watching, we saw it with our own eyes that Bitcoin is outperforming Ethereum on this recovery. That's undeniable. So if this TA is going to be respected on this chart, it's meaning that Ethereum is going to be at all-time highs soon. Okay, that's it. The next move after the jump across the creek in the back test is this, literally. Like, go look at a textbook, read jump across the creeks. When they back test and hold, this happens next. Okay, that happens. If the TA is respected, which it's the BTC pair chart, so who knows? And Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and the meta is Bitcoin, not Ethereum. So. Okay, next one. Oh, interesting chart. I kind of like this chart. Wow. Beam, Jim Beam coin. Decentralized whiskey.
Analyze link/BTC.
I love this chart, actually. Beam looks pretty freaking good, chat. Wow, consecutive higher lows. 1, 2, 3. Look at that pivot. Never back tested again. That's really strong, man. Beam. Hidden bullish divergence to boot. It's the daily. Not bad, dude. Not bad at all. Class C hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. Yeah. So, I mean, you'd think eventually, if this holds, it's going up to 50 cents again. So that'd be a huge gain, right? That's it. Like, that's the target's 50 cents from here. Gotta catch the bids. Bitcoin has to stay strong, and that'd be it. I wish there's more to talk about. What do you want me to say? I mean, we're looking at it in a range from the swing low and the swing high, from that initial dump and the initial rally, right? Where traders settled up. Everything else correlates after that. Look at the correlation. It up thrusted and failed, and then dumped, and then fell right back and went where? To the low part of the range. And it's sprung here November 2nd. It back tested the spring on December 8th or 9th. And then once it back tested the spring, where did it go, chat? So educational, so beautiful. And then when it sold off, the sellers were unable to push the price to the bottom of the channel because there's accumulation going on, right? More market participants own this asset every time we sell off. That's good. That's a good thing. So I will say once more, the target's 50 cents if Bitcoin holds up. And that's like, there's no other target, 50 cents. If you break 50 cents, fine. Then we'll talk about 65 cents on Beam. All right. Pretty solid looking chart here. Pray for Bitcoin, always. Whew. Nice one, dude. All right, next one was Maker. Absolutely insane, like just crazy, like so crazy. There's no point in looking at the 4 hour, man. It's gone, dude. Now, I might have to start looking at another chart now, but this one served me so well. Looking at just this one on Coinbase, it's amazing. And see, Binance is like this too. It's like the same thing, you know. Hidden bullish divergence is very real. This was identified maybe yesterday, right? And it hadn't even played out yet. Similar to XLM in a way. It's not as pretty, but it's the same stuff. Unfortunately, there's nothing looking left. I don't know what chart I'd have to look at. Which one is it with all the data on Maker? Nflx has no, it's like so gappy. There's so many gaps. So and that's not enough data either. I don't even know, man. When did this thing get listed? Anyway, gonna help with that, the exchange for Maker, whatever. Then, so like right here, this high from January 6th. That's all we got kind of up here. You're above it. That's nice. So at least we know that's probably the cutoff point for Maker now, 1252. But the longer it stays above 1252, the higher the probability becomes. You meander on up and you test 1834 again. So you're in between like this high and the next high. It looks good. I mean, it looks like it's about to, the bulls are about to take the ball on the 4 hour, and we're about to attempt to rally and go back to test 1834. That seems possible. For sure, on Maker. Now, Bitcoin can't crap out. There's 2 minutes until your daily candle close, where we're about to have a confirmed bullish engulfing candle on Bitcoin on the daily. That's extremely good. That's bullish. Those are good things, not bad. All right. So, look on the 8s. Let's go ahead to Bitcoin. Good luck, dude. So, two things gonna happen. You're in the dead middle of maybe what could be a range, maybe. So that means like get a coin out, flip it, and it could go back test 1252 before going to 1834 again. But yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit greater chance than a coin flip because of what this low and then the next low, right? And you're about to go. The histogram looks incredible, and the RSI looks incredible too because it's sitting at 60, 59.5. That's bullish, right? So this is all saying 1834 is more probable than 1252 next on this time scale. Okay? Greater than coin flip chance, you see 1834 before seeing 1252. All right, anyway, back to Bitcoin. 1 minute. So the daily close, positive memo has just begun to build on the 4 hour. You're not overbought. You're so set for 40K. Like the oscillators on the 4 hour are so set up to see $40,000 be tested as resistance. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm just telling you the way it's set up.
Can you look at the RQS?
SPAC, thanks, dude. Is that an S coin? If it is, of course. If it's not, yeah, sure. So, yard guy. You're just going to be maintenance guy soon. It's okay. $15 shit, run on the clock, daily candle close. And we're about to, here it is. It's beautiful. I mean, this is a pretty strong looking engulfing candle. This isn't a Rudy Poo indecision engulfing. This is like a real one, as real as it was on the 5th of January. So will we get follow through price action on this daily bullish engulfing? There it is, chat. Jesus chimes. Nice. Very, very nice. Hey, if you're enjoying the bullish engulfing candle on the daily be painted, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks so much. Join the Discord if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't. Give me a sec. Here's the link to Discord.
I have
It's also pink, pinned.
Scam callers if they have heard of Bitcoin.
Huh? Mr. Load, thanks dude for the 5, dude. Wow, GameStop had its greatest day ever. It gained 57% today. What? Unreal, dude. Remember Michael Burry? He got it, dude. I don't know why. It's a brick and mortar. It's retail. I don't know, man. It's maybe a short squeeze. Yeah, we'll look at Apple too, Scuba Steve. So, all right, man. Your 4 hour, hard to argue and say that, oh, like, why am I saying they're primed for higher levels? Because you just sold off, right? You just hit near 30K. You were showing hidden bullish divergence. You made a higher low than the previous low. So the continuation is running, right? And you're just showing positive memo in the past, 8 hours, 9 hours, less than 9 hours. And your oscillator is perfectly neutral, or it's nearing bullish. So that means like there's so much room for market participants to push this price higher before it becomes overbought again. That's what I'm saying. So I think we're gonna get up and down, man. On the new day, he's gonna sell off some. You're gonna see 37K. I mean, chances are you're not just gonna start pumping and go all the way now. So just patience. But eventually, man, you'd think 40K could be hit with there being no historical resistance in the way the 4 hour oscillators look. That's it, man. So people will be like, yeah, it's a bearish harmonic. I get that. You're talking about a bearish bat pattern, but the bearish bat PCZ is up at like 40K. So again, adding to the argument of any kind of XABCD bearish one, the PCZ is up here, not here. And the great news is, if you had that bearish harmonic, it hits 40K and it sells off some. It just flags, bull flags for a little while, consolidates, resets also, and then goes again. And then you see 45K or something, 50K. Dude, XLM, man, that was the one. That one looks pretty freaking good, dude. Did I not post that one? God, man. This is like the problem with streaming and trying to keep patrons informed, man. It's just like, it's a lot of work. God, how did I not say anything about that? Really? Yeah, this is it, dude. This is the one. XLM's the one, right? Right now, anyway, I think XLM's the one right now. Dude, I'm telling you, 31.893 cents gets broken on XLM. See ya. See ya. Going to moon. All right, so great start. Out the gate with only 4 minutes gone by since the new daily candle. Bitcoin's up $500, but that's barely anything, right? 1.3%. So, I mean, dude, you're going to get up and down, right? On the new day, you'll eventually probably create a shadow on the bottom. People will be like, oh my God, I'm so scared. It's going to do. Prices oscillate, man. You normally get shadows on both sides. You normally don't just start going and then stay up there. What's up, Nicholas? Your first time donating? Wow, thank you, dude. So we know for a fact, right? If it's his first time donating, there's no way this lands on Chug ever, right? Never. No one's ever been first time donating and then it lands on Chug on a spin. Sorry, dude. Thank you, though.
Hey Mitch, can we look at post-daily bullish divergence and lower highs nodes dependent on Bitcoin?
Scuba Steven, maybe? Thanks, dude. We'll look at it. Gotta look at a few of these. Gosh, man, these requests just started getting outrageous, and we're trying to cover Bitcoin a little bit too, because it's actually kind of doing something. 40K would be kind of that target up there eventually, but it doesn't mean it'll be there in 2 minutes or an hour or two. It could take a while.
Spin.
Yeah, Apple looks fine, man. Apple looks good. Eventual target 147. What's up, Mr. Loaded, dude? I mean, we know it's not going to happen. There's no way it happens. Watch. Get wrecked, dude. Sorry. So Apple versus Scuba Steven. There was a hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour, and I guess in the end on the daily. Kind of funny how it kind of looks there. That happens. So, yep. I think eventually 147 and 160 targets. But remember, we had been bullish on this after the breakout, right? You broke the supply line, you even back tested it, then you made a consecutive higher low, and you were showing bullish convergence every time. Man, that was it. So yeah, now you're just waiting for it to flag, consolidate before it rallies to test all-time highs again, and then it goes to the targets, the fib extensions, 150, 160. All right, that's it. That's not much more to talk about. Still looks great. It looks fine, man. What are you worried about, man?
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Very real. Very real statement. Appropriate. Short's getting liquidated, chat. Good God, they're getting liquidated. $1.1 million of shorts liquidated just right there. Then another 1 million. Holy, 200,000, 288,000. Dang! Let's see, what's more data? It's not much data here. Not much data, man.
Spin.
What's up, Loaded, dude? I mean, if you want to watch me not chug again, fine. Watch, here's me not chugging a beer again.
One more spin because you've brought me the best knowledge to financially better myself. THX Load Hack for a recommendation.
Nicholas, thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it, man. And thanks, Mr. Lodick, right there, for recommending me to Nicholas. Wow, this is pretty interesting. All right, but another not me chugging incoming. Get wrecked. Sorry. Thank you. So is there a chart? Maybe loopering that's not on Coinbase. Finance. Maybe I'll look at the tether. I think I had work here, right? I think I had some work saved up. Look at these scrubs. You see this, chat? What'd you say? I said that you're an idiot, right? You have a low IQ, and you came in here spamming 50K literally hours before the price dumped to 30,000. Yes, you did that with your losers, right? And then you came in yesterday saying Bitcoin was going to 25K, spamming like a loser, and look where we are, we're at 38K. So again, your actions make you look like you are developmentally disabled. All of you. The Turkish people who are spamming right now, I'm talking to them. Like, there's evidence, empirical evidence that you're an idiot.
Mitch, could you size up $BTG?
Oh God, are you talking about Bitcoin gold? Is that what it was, man? It's funny though, right? Like, they're completely wrong and they know it. Like, it's undeniable proof that they were literally wrong both times they spammed, and now here they are again, right? You butthurt. You butthurt. I win, you lose. So you think 50 cents, right? Like, it's that crazy scam high, but you see price action correlation March 2018. That's exactly where it never, look at that. It never saw, traders never sold it up higher than 50 cents on Loopring. I like how it back test. Look at that's a beautiful back test from September. You ran up, then you back tested as support. Unfortunately, no edge, right? Nothing implying right now hidden bullish evidence like it's going to go up or anything.
Can I
Okay.
get your opinion on the charts of Wells Fargo and Walgreens? Sorry, I'm new here.
Yeah, dude, it's like, how can you be calling me names when you're the one that came in 2 different times and you were like, it's the most wrong I've ever seen anybody. Never seen anyone that wrong before. And then they come in and they denigrate me because they were the ones that were wrong both times. And now they'll probably be wrong again. Nope, you were saying yesterday 25K and you were wrong, dude. Like, real wrong. Why don't you take responsibility for being a low IQ content creator? So, dude, we're about to be at 38K. Can you believe it? There it is. So 40K would be the next target if it was just going to keep rising based on resistance, psychological. That's it, dude. Next one, let's see. Okay, fuel cell. Yeah, already nuts, dude. Dude, that's just so ridiculous, man. What this asset did. It's just part of the, what is it, solar? Yeah, these are just one of those where, what can you even do now? These assets, or this asset has just gone so high.
Mitch, can you please look at data, bruh?
Cardano? Yeah, we're gonna look at Cardano. Sure. So gap fill incoming on FCEL. I think this would have been, if you're talking about a parabolic run or something. Talk about $20. There you go, $20. Psychological resistance gap was filled right back from June of 2018. Wow. There's another gap at like 23.19. Right here. That would be a target too. But you're starting to get to real resistance at like 25 bucks. But what do you want from me when an asset, you know, goes from $2 to $20 in like 2 months, right? What can you even do there, right? Pretty easy stuff. So 23 bucks, 25 bucks. Again, I don't know, like what, there's no bearish divergence really. There could be a little bit on the 4 hour on the RSI. Daily. Maybe the RSI daily. So yeah, again, man, this is where reversals can happen anywhere. At a gap fill, 20% of the time, according to Bulkowski, gap fills act as support resistance. 20 or 22% of the time. So what does that mean? That a gap fill, when there's like crazy, you know, straight up, straight down, price action, leg left, can act sometimes as a reversal area. So you got to take that into consideration, right? Let's see. Next one. Boromir Technologies. One does not simply trade this asset or something. Interesting. Look at this. So definitely like range bound. Is this probably not liquid enough? Yeah, it's got the volume. 16 million volume. So if it ever broke 145, look at the price action after you break 145. Almost straight up, straight down. Look at this, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight up, straight down. So yeah, I would think if BRQS, whoever requested this, broke 145, the target would eventually be 197, just based on history, the historical context of price action between supports and resistances. Okay, big bullish engulfing candle today. Not bad, man. Not bad. Let's see, next one. Is it Binance? I think so, yeah. Hold on. So you just gotta, I mean, patience. Patience is all we can do. It's kind of interesting, right? On the bullish chart, they hit a 50% retrace and reversed. Add one to 618, hit a 618, but the bearish 5 is like the 50% retrace PCZ. It sold off, but look what it did. Somehow made a higher low than the previous lows. So it's okay, but we know what's a big deal, right? 45 cents. If you can actually break it for real, not up thrust and fail, but if you can actually break it with some follow through price action, 61.5 cents is still the target up there. 61.59 cents. All right, that's it. Unfortunately, there was no edge, right? No edge at all on this reversal here. But again, accumulations going on after back testing a spring of a range. So that's my opinion. 61.59 cents eventually if Bitcoin bull trend continues. That's it, dude. Okay. Steven, Scuba Steven. Let's call you Snorkeling Steven and then Scuba Steve. Wow, dude, this is an asset. It's not been requested like maybe ever in 2.5 years. Oh wow, it's actually doing something now. Crazy. God, now it is, right? I mean, how much money did you have to lose in this asset, you know, before it finally started doing things? Let's see here. Let's see the top of the range right here.
Thanks for the knowledge. Patreon is amazing. Is ZIL/USD still in play? Spend please.
What's up, Jeff? Thanks for the $10 contribution. Well, look at it. ZIL, though, had already like taken off, man. It was already gone. It was like crazy. Sorry, dude. No chat. I'm glad to hear you're getting value out of the Patreon. Hopefully a lot of y'all are. You just got to invest in yourself. Mentality of investing in yourself when you join the Patreon. So it'd be Alex. So I think the target on BTG is 1492, right? Probably. Unless you want to add another line here, and then it's like a little zone of resistance between 14 and it's like $14, $15 range. And if you broke that, whoa, look out, dude. You know, there could be a huge markup. What's the price action correlation normally? Oh yeah, look at that, man. If Bitcoin Gold ever breaks $15, for real, I'm talking like really breaks it and holds it. Based on history, there's not much price action besides straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So Bitcoin Gold, man, just maybe have an alert set up. If it breaks $15, things can happen. All right, I'm just telling you what's happened in history and normally what happens on assets when there is very little history in between different supports resistances, right? So wow, $32 could be the target if Bitcoin Gold ever broke $15. So it could like double in price. Yeah. Bitcoin Gold, kind of interesting, man. All right. Goodness. What was it? Wow. So Wells Fargo at a major resistance. That local high created April 8th and tested and confirmed June 5th. You're now at it again. You break this, my God, could go nuts. Could go insane if it broke this.
You guys laughed at me because it was the end of the month, but I've learned that time and money create dreams. Meanwhile, time and knowledge creates worlds.
Better than 106. Thank you, man, for the 20 super chat. I don't think he was laughing, but it's just like, it's the 23rd best day to join the Patreon, right? Man, I'm glad that you're getting value out of it, because that's what's important, man. So thank you, dude. Like, dude, yeah, someone could join Patreon with 10 days left, and if they actually took advantage of the materials in the Patreon with 10 days left, it might be, you know, coin flip on if the trade setups are good or at that current time of the month or whatever. But one would definitely be able to get value with 7 days left, right? They could if they wanted. So again, it's really tough to see this line here. This is a big deal. You're at the top of a range, you know, that goes back to March, right? Started in May, that bottom, then June, and look, you fell below it. You just gapped up and you just rallied all the way to the top. You break it.
14.750000 XRP.
What's up, Infobit? Thanks for the $4.51 worth of XRP crypto contribution. Thank you, dude. These are targets, 37 and 38.90 gap fills that could act as resistance, right? But if you look left, man, There's not much, doesn't look like. Oh, okay. All right. So it seems like the local high, right, where it is, goes back and is far more real. Like if you break this area, look at this, there's a support resistance up here, 37 bucks. Wow, that happens to be exactly where the gap fill is, chat. That's the resistance. That's the next one, dude. So yeah, Wells Fargo, I think if it breaks this $34 area and stays above it for real, could go much, much higher, but you see it, right? I mean, this could be bearish divergence if you keep stalling out here, so you better start breaking out soon. All right, that's all I can tell you. Break out soon so the positive Momo builds again. So, you know, it's not implying a reversal to the downside, but this is exactly where reversals can occur. Please understand that. Though it could break out and go much higher levels, this is exactly where people would take profit on such a tremendous run, where it went from $22 to $34. Bank stop. Okay, there's your Wells Fargo request. Cardano, up 1.43% on the new day. I like where it bounced. The critical support resistance at 23.581 cents. Get rid of that. That was like kind of an unofficial trade setup or whatever. The range, it broke it, it hit targets, it doubled it. You know what it looks like? It's almost exactly like XLM. So Cardano and XLM look like they're about to be kings, right? They very well could be kings again. This one's got a supply line and it's just right at it. You break the supply line, chat. Ooh, look out. Look out on Cardano. Gonna see 38.856 cents probably. That's it. Could be a descending broadening wedge, you could say. That's fine. All right, descending broadening wedge pattern, sure. Have your alert set up because Cardano is on the cusp of a breakout. It's already breaking above critical resistance looking left at 30.831 cents. So this could be really good. So XLM and ADA right now, to me, I like them. You hear me? I like those two. But Bitcoin has to continue performing, which we don't know. We never do. It's all about probabilities, never certainties, never about, you know, dude, I'm telling you, if people are trying to tell you that they know for a fact something's going to happen on these markets, on any market, they're lying to you, and they're cons. They're conning you, because it's not about that. The most successful traders in the world understand that they don't know where the price is going next. Okay, you don't have to know exactly where the price is going next to make money. All we need is a greater than 50+% chance, and we need to have that greater than 50+% chance at an area where there's a potential reversal area, right? Where we can manage our risk appropriately, protect ourselves. There you go, Lodic. Nothing, dude. Sorry. So, Sean, thanks, dude. Is ZIL still in play? I don't really know what was still in play. It just is lots of downsloping consolidation. Right, reminds me of like the poor man's theta, kind of. A supply line there. It's almost just a channel, right? I get the parallel channel tool out. Is it just flagging, man? Yes, sir. It's just flag. Nice little flag here. No edge. Nothing implying a reversal to the upside or continuation of the upside right now. So at least you know what has to be broken. It has to be like 77 cents to break out, and then you would go up to 95 cents, which was 95 cents. Just this peak back from July 2018, May 2018 valley.
Hey Mitch, can we see SPX? Pause rollover.
What's up, Baker? Possible rollover? Could be, man. So if there was something implying reversal of the upside right now, okay, I'd tell you there's just not one. But yeah, that's great. Huge run up, and then you're consolidating. You've been consolidating since late December. So eventually, yeah, well, this is a bullish consolidation structure, okay? Because the huge markup and impulse, and then now you just got, you don't have much time consolidating though. If you, not even, what is it, like 2 weeks now maybe? Yeah, about 2 weeks, a little over. Remember, this was like gold, but on gold on the daily, it was like 4.5 months of consolidation like this. So, yeah, this eventually breaks out. I mean, if it, you would think eventually this would break up, not down, the way it's looking, okay? That's it on ZIL. Let's see, what was that 1 week Bitcoin chart? Sure. All right, alert set up on Cardano, man. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. That nor XLM, bullish tornado watch, I guess, on both of those assets.
Since June 2018, and there's ascending triangle forming within since the March low piece. Turkish to learning Chinese debt 31K by deck 2022 book it 0.0039030 ETH.
Thank you, Kills for a Living. Sure. Okay. So is there a top end for Bitcoin on the weekly? Why? What happens, man, when this candle right now turns into a huge green candle to 45, 50K? There's 4 days left on this. So much could happen. Like, you think it's going to 40K to test it, no matter what happens. Like this weekly candle. Look at that. All the buyers just said, get effed. Logan Paul people and all the Turkish low IQ people, right? I'm not saying all Turkish people have low IQs, only the people from that channel. Only those. So I don't understand why you would think the top is in on Bitcoin on the weekly chart right now, when we don't even know what it's going to look like by Sunday. We have no idea. There's so much time left. Okay. S&P 500. It's about to roll over. It's at a PCZ for sure. What PCZ? You're sitting right at it, man. Remember? I don't know if I have it on the daily. Yeah, there it is, man. Look at this gorgeous, bearish, deep, deep crab pattern. Bearish deep crab, you're at the pattern completion zone, and yes, you certainly, without a doubt, at least on the MACD, you're showing classic Class A bearish divergence. Yes. Yes. Look at the highs on price, the higher high on price, and you're just stalling at a golden mean ratio at the pattern completion zone of the price reversal zone. So if the TA is respected in any way, this happens next. But hasn't happened yet. It's just sitting there. This has been plotted for a while too. You know that if you watch the stream. So what could happen? It sells off, it retraces for a while, it makes a higher low than previous low, and it goes again, right? To higher highs. Well, yeah. Just keep your eye on it. Please be cognizant of the, index fund here. It's kind of maybe showing a couple of variables, a gold mean ratio and bearish divergence. But the RSI looks great though. The RSI doesn't look exhausted and could just keep going. I don't know, right? I think I've looked at this before. Someone requested Schneider.
Can we look at Algo?
Sopo Crocus, Kingston. Yeah, sure, we can look at it. So big major reversal point at $23, $24. It's that range, and you're back below it, right? So that you think that's where it would be running the back test.
While trading. Thanks for all the insight.
Chris, thanks for the $5 contribution, man. Much love. Thank you for supporting the community. Right, 100% crowdsourced. No affiliate marketing. Put in your face. I don't monetize with ads. You don't watch ads when you tune into this stream because I'm playing copyright music. So I literally can't monetize because of that. Just so I can give you a better viewing experience with better music, right? Obviously. So anything above $23 could have a nice run up to $30, but it failed here. September, just make a higher low than the previous low, and eventually you'll test $23, $24. Looks like it's trying to. What's going on here? Nice. You know what's going on the weekly on SNDR? Hidden bullish divergence. So impending price action continuation to the upside is being implied on SNDR on the weekly. So that's slow going, but it's pretty significant. All right, look at that bullish engulfing candle last week, right? So again, $23, $24, whatever happens there, if you break that, I think you're going to go to much higher levels. You're at least going to go test $27.33 again, that high you made, if you can break $24. This could take you there. This hidden bullish divergence. Look, you hadn't seen positive momentum on the weekly on SNDR since September 14th, man. Right? So there is upside on SNDR here to at least $24. If you break $24, $27, you break $27, $30. Easy. All right. Cool.
It's China to me. China.
Hey Mitch, looking for an entry point on would you mind taking a look? Cheers.
So Chris, Rolls Royce or something? I don't know. Or .L, I'm not sure what that is. Algo, what are you worried? What's the problem, dude? Played out. My God, look at that. Look at the breakout. It ran up. Pretty sure it got to the target, the measured move, but we knew where it could have reversed, and it literally did, man. Wow, how about that? It reversed at a reversal point, but then where did it go? It went to back test the neckline. That was once resistance so many times, has now become support for the first time, right? And you just bullishly engulfed today. So you think this, if Bitcoin allows it, this is where we pivot and we rally, we test 50 cents again, then we break 50 cents on the second time and we go to 67 cents, right? This is it, man. So just keep making these higher lows. Bitcoin needs to stay strong, but everything above 37.5 cents is safe on algo, is bullish, okay? So we got to go run up and you got to break 50 cents eventually. But once you break that 50 cent area, I'm telling you, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Guess what? Straight up again, algo. So have your alert set up above 50 cents because that's where the magic could happen. All right. This is a trade setup. This is a long time coming, man. I think it's posted like mid-December trade setup. It's only hit like one target of like 3, I think. So what's up, Ryan, dude? Thanks for the 10, dude. Yeah, look at it. Boom. Christopherson. Yes, literally. Oh, no, not Christopher. Cody Christopherson. It'd be funnier, though, if it was Christopher Christopherson. Thank you, dude, so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon and the Discord. Let's go, dude. Please have a mindset of investing in yourself, where you want to learn how to be self-sufficient as a trader. Thank you, dude. So, according to Patreon, 902 patrons. So thanks so much. That's a huge milestone. Never seen 900 before in my life. I'd never seen 800 before. So thank y'all. RR.L doesn't show up for me, but Rolls Royce does. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, Chris. Let me know. Can't remember which one I was looking at. This is the one. Yep, so it failed. It broke out, but then Bitcoin dumped, right? And it put a wrench in the cog of the insanity, which I think is coming still. As today, yesterday, we bullishly engulfed, and guess what we did? Another candle close confirmation breakout. Yep. So again, target still 58, 59 cents, at least one of them. After that, 70 cents, man. 70 cents. Okay, you hear me though? Ren's target right now is 58 cents. And then 70 cents. And then 86.9 cents. That's it. Nothing's changed except we re-broken back out. Good.
Hey, Mitch. What Kopfty computer chair are you using, bro? I'm looking for something good with high adjustable seat. Any ideas? Kangs, bro.
He's the Herman Miller Aeron. Herman Miller Aeron. Best chair I've ever sat in. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it, man. It's so good. Not cheap though. Like the best money can buy pretty much, but it's so worth it. If you're talking about your lower back, you want to throw down lots of money. Because, you know, if you like work from home or you work at a computer, which is like almost everyone now, right? It's like, I don't know, man, just long-term stuff. Protect yourself. So, all right, Ren, I'll see you at 58 cents. Assuming Bitcoin doesn't crash. I think we're good. Besides that whole RR, I don't know what he's talking about. RR period. I know that's Rolls Royce, but I don't know what RR period L. Doesn't show up. Oh, I gotta look at Siri. Oh, Sirius. Yeah, man. I haven't looked at that one in a while. I don't really like the double top after the lower high. Don't like that at all, man. All right, one top and then a second top, and this is like confirming a double top. And then look at this, man. Sirius is like made all-time highs in June of 2018, but then it ran up, attempted a rally, and what did it do? Made a lower high than previous high, then crashed, and then rallied, lower high than the previous high, then dumped again, then kind of held back, tested this area of 524. It's rallied again, but guess what? Second time. Your confirmed market participants are gaining confirmation that the top is in. I think 524 will be the next target on Sirius. Okay, doesn't look good. The oscillators look bad. Not oversold. Plenty of room for market participants to push this price lower. Hey man, it'd be great if it rallied higher, but just again, doesn't look good to me. I hate that combo where you aren't making higher highs, you're making lower highs, and then you recover and you make a lower high, and then you confirm that same lower high, the double top. We saw that on Link before. It almost crashed to like 11 bucks, 10 bucks. Same stuff. So 524, more likely than not for now. Okay, sorry. I don't like it. It is Rolls Royce, okay. Thing got devastated, man.
Check out double bottom on in Amir on Coinbase and Binance.
So Kirk, thanks, dude. Well, Rolls-Royce is trying to get back above very critical ice lines, like between 85 and 107. I think you get above 107 long enough. Eventually, 200. Well, it's really between it's like 170 to 198. That's the zone. All right, so yeah, again, Rolls-Royce, if it can sustain, it's trying to. If it can get back and hold above 107 for long enough, probability increases, it's going to run to 171, breaks that 198. Pretty simple, right? There's not much. Look at the historical price action: straight up, straight down, and then straight down. So why not eventually straight back up? And that's definitely possible, man. All right, so you might get lucky and test $87 again, right? This low from November 2008. You might get lucky, and then like that's a great way to size up risk, right? Because you don't want anything to do with Rolls-Royce below $85. Nothing. You're out of there real fast. Gotta love the bullish divergence that played out, but this is so bearish, man. It's been a bear trend since 2013, man. Gross. So again, that's it. If you holds 171, 198, that's it. Hey, Delal, man, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Bob.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Cheers. What's up, PJL? Original, guess what, dude? Read, thank you. This is all in the description below.
2,2k plus people watch ATM. Hit that thumbs up, dudes, to counter the low IQ's thumb downs. Man shrugging.
All right, you heard PJL. Hit that like button. Thank you, dude. Whew. Okay. Oh, dude, we've been mixing it up. Where you been? We've been mixing it up.
Up, dog. I'm back. Could you take a peek at Guild? Mix it up with some pharma. Thanks.
Sure, thanks, man. Yep, I mean, like this asset NMR. Kind of tough. Like, where's the top? I mean, maybe that wick there. Really up here. So yeah, this looks okay. On the daily, look like a bottom, a second bottom, and you're rallying. Look at that. I just don't. It's not liquid. It's pretty illiquid. Looks like there's a lot of upside, right? I mean, based on the chart. Like, I don't know what NMR is, but like with a bottom and a second bottom on a daily time scale like this, discernible peak, the neckline, it does look like it could go higher. And you want nothing to do with the asset below 2250, but if it holds where it is now long enough, it's going to run up to $35, $36. You break 36, you're going to 41. You break 41, look out, going up to 55 if you break 41. Okay, and that would make sense because that's double bottoms measure move or near it anyway. So yeah, NMR actually looks pretty interesting here. I mean, one way to look at it is like if you just created a bottom there, which I don't know, and a Bitcoin dumps, who knows what's going to happen to this, but like just having a stop just below the local low, right? Being like, okay, we've already confirmed it, we've already back tested, this low right here. If we start going here, I mean, it'd be equitable to be taking profit back at the top of that little range at October 12th. It's like almost 3-to-1 there. So there are ways to size this one up for sure. Like, and you just say, I'm done below $25. I'm out after that. I know it could go lower, but it's tough when you're already kind of far off that lowest risk entry point, All right, man. Pretty much 2 hours straight of just requests. Again, this is like the 6th day in a row of just like 1,000 requests.
Thoughts on US Dimex and trying to use the Wyckoff info I have regarding channels. Daily has the 3 points we need for a new channel. Show me daily. Smiley face.
What's up, Daniel? Thanks, dude. All right. Here's your Gilead. Remember that time it broke out and then had a really nice rally, but hit this major congestion area and reversed and then fell below a very critical ice line? Well, guess what it's doing now? Yeah, it's bottoming out. It's back. It's testing the zone that was once resistance as resistance again. So until you get back above $64, man, it's very interesting here, okay? Because it's like, that's like where it started, right? Back from April 2014. Look at the price action correlation there. I know you created this other low point. So maybe if you can hold 61.50, it might be good. But dude, I don't think you can be bullish till you get back above 64 bucks, which we just rejected, you know. So
I request a spin.
so it counts up on thanks, dude. Right? So until you get back above, I think this 2014, 2013, 2017 level, you're not good. But if you break 64, I think, look at the price action. I mean, it's almost like XRP. There's just so much chop. It makes it real difficult, because it could reverse here at 68.12. It could reverse at 70. It could reverse at 72. It could reverse at 79, right? It's just, there's so much consolidation, chop looking left. There's, the path of least resistance on this asset is down, not up, right? The path of least resistance, meaning like, where is there more consolidation? Above you, not below you. There's like no consolidation below you on Gilead, making this just not the best candidate for a trade, right? You want assets that are almost looking like this in ways where there's very little resistance above you. Flip the chart over, and you've broken out, of this just mega resistance, and you're trying to hold. Yeah, it looks like a double top right now, but let's see if you just make a higher low eventually, and then get back above this area. You could run up to 46.74, right? Because look at the historical price action here. It's nothing. So I just don't like Gilead because of that.
Check out the price of near and please comment.
Mexican peso, US dollar to the Mexican peso, XABCD stuff, how deep's the retrace? Deep, between 786, 886. So maybe one could say it might be a harmonic. Definitely bullish divergence going on the RSI at least. Any help on the weekly? Yeah, weekly's like stupid. Where you got lows on price, you have higher lows on price at deep retrace areas with hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators, both of them. So the weekly is implying that the US dollar to the Mexican peso would be reversing at some point, or continuing really, because that's what hidden divergence is. You're continuing the upside. Look, no positive momentum on the weekly since May of last year. That's wild, man. So eventually, it's maturing. It's about to go positive neutral again. So, yeah, it does look like soon this thing would be going up next, not down. That's what it's saying, right? The significant time scale on the US dollar, the Mexican peso is implying up next, not down. That's it, okay? All right, spin, sure. Julian, you're right. I have no time to breathe on these requests. You're right. I've literally been going 2 hours straight of requests again. So yeah, it's getting wild, man. Just remember, daily bullish and golden candle confirmed on Bitcoin. Very, very good. Pathetic attempt by the bearish for now. I'm gonna spin. Did I already spin? Did I just do that? Get wrecked. I'm not gonna do anything. Logan gets wrecked. Okay, if you're the last person who tipped near an S coin, here it is. So man, what a stream. What a stream full of intrigue and drama, international attacks. Everything that you would expect out of a critically acclaimed HBO series or something, right? Today, this stream? Nice. Nice. What's up, Blythe, man? Taking a sec.
My request is you take a breather for a few minutes and just enjoy the charts. Thanks for what you do, man.
Thank you, Blythe. Deep breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. Alright. Dude, oh, by the way, I didn't even know this, but if you didn't know, Cobra Kai Season 3's out. It was really good. I mean, kind of obviously corny at times, like always, but dudes, it was good. Cobra Kai Season 3. I binge watched it far too much last night. Watched all of it. One sitting, just felt guilty, felt bad. It was really late. I had to do it, man. Alright. Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Anyway. Obligatory sound clip, right? So again, man, we don't have a shadow to the downside yet, leading me to just like, you know, are we really going to stay up here before pulling back some, before rallying, you know? Probably going to get a shadow to the downside. Who knows how it's going to close, you know, 3 hours, but up and down, you would think. And the 4 hour, again, if you're just tuning in, the 4 hours, the 4 hour chart on Bitcoin looks primed for 40K, right? If market participants wanted to, it would be so easy to push the price to $40,000 based on what it looks like on the 4 hour RSI and MACD. Right? And what do you mean? Because it's like you're not in overbought territory, you're not showing any kind of bearish divergence of any sort yet. I mean, it's just there's no support resistance looking left historically between 35K and 40K. So it's just like perfect, man. And the daily bullish engulfing candle to boot. Wow. All right, Lou Patient, I recommend just binging it, binge watching all of what you haven't seen yet. Dude, I can't wait for next season though. I love how it ended, and I'm not talking about it. I'm just telling you, it was incredible, and I can't wait to see. Or you know how they do it? They do throwbacks, right? They bring in old characters from the movies from the 80s, and it's amazing. And there's one more person I can't wait to see make an appearance. You can't do popcorn. Popcorn is not keto friendly. Okay. It's called Rob 'em good, Julian. Rob 'em good. Okay, dude. Bitcoin, Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin right now. If it could ever break 1151 though, yes, if Ethereum breaks 1151, I think it's going back up to 1286. Okay, there's clearly a resistance there. Look, resistance January 4th. Look at all the support here. Look at the resistance January 11th, yesterday, and now today. Like, Bitcoin has to keep going up, but eventually, if Ethereum can break 1151, the target is $1,286. That's it, man. Oscillators are set up for higher levels. If market participants want to push this higher, this is like the way it's set up, okay? Alright, man. So it's been a good stream. Thanks for the 2,150 people tuned in. Thanks for the 1,000 likes. Hey, man, we're going to get dislikes when people, like, come and attack us, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, think about the mental gymnastics. We're minding our own business, streaming. They come in multiple times in the past few days. They've been wrong every single time. Literally bad. I'm talking like as soon as they spam, like in the next 3 to 5 hours, the asset on Bitcoin, it does the inverse of what all of them spamming says. They come back, they keep doing it, and they get called out for it, and then they continue to attack me like I did something wrong. Like, what? The low IQ involved here is so real. It's like undeniable stupidity being exuded from another community. Like, it's just like, what? Anyway, so they dislike the stream because they get called out for being idiots for attacking us, right? Our community. It takes really, really dumb people to do that stuff, all right? That's okay though, man. Just like all the other idiots out there, right? Our perseverance, our persistence always wins. Always. Always. Because eventually they realize the complete futility in what they're doing. So, doesn't have head support? Yes, it does. You're looking at it. It's a $150 add-on right there. It's amazing.
Are you expecting pullback on BTC to at least 34K? I know PPL asked, but still.
It already did that. All right, didn't it just already backtest or go to 34K? Yeah, it sold off, it rallied, and then it went to 32K. So I don't know. Like at this point, like it could always go back test 35K. But you think right now with what it's done, we get an indecision candle on this, and then we go up, and I think we eventually test 40K. So dude, it's tough, man. Without a true, strong, powerful, amazing trade setup edge, the same things we look for, it's just tough, man. People ask me these questions like, hey, I want you to give me exactly the answer, the right answer right now. I was like, what if I can't do that for you? Well, T8's fake and it sucks. It's like, well, I mean, if you don't understand, then okay, I can't. I can only tell you what we look for, and if it's not there, it's not there. All right. So yeah, I think at this level where we are, 40K seems like a very real possibility as the hidden bullish divergence continues to play out. And I think that I just told you, like the daily bullish engulfing candle, you know, you may be going up and down in the next few hours, but eventually 40K. Okay? Nothing, and then, you know, like it's hard to manage risk here because anything below 35K, you don't want anything to do with Bitcoin. Right, for a while. You got to check, wait till something develops, right? But it's still a very bullish trend, and all it's done is made another higher low 2 days ago. A higher low than its previous low, than its previous low before it, right? Just continue to make higher lows. And there was no daily buyer exhaustion either. So you might just be now working on that attempted rally. They could take us to 45K to 50K. And then we show bearish divergence on the daily, and that's when we need to be on the lookout for a much more major pullback, all right? It just hadn't happened yet. So all right, been a good stream. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for the new patrons. I can't even believe it. Based on Patreon, it says 901 patrons. So thanks so much for that. That's a milestone. Less than 100 patrons from 1,000. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think 1,000 could be within reach. I don't think it is really, but this market keeps surprising me, right? So I'll be back. Thanks again for the likes, love, support, contributions. Hit that like button on the way out. Till next time, respect the TA.
JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Adios, turd nuggets.